Alright, welcome back to another Mechlab Monday. This week we are doing the Taurian Concordat start. So, it's been a while since I've done one of these, so let me just run through real quick for those of you who may not have seen them before. I start with the soldier background for the commander, and whatever start I'm working on that week. I advance the one day, like so, to get the warrior or the commander's equipment, and since the save break, the soldier start has allowed you to pick either two PPCs with a double heatsink kit, a UAC-5 with ammo, or an LRM-20 with ammo. So the UAC-5 with ammo is not great early game because of the, I believe it's 15% jam chance when you fire it, and until your mech warriors have 10 gunnery, the unjam chance is not 100%. So you could potentially have it go down for the majority of a battle early game. LRM-20 is heavy, and yes, the specialist LRM ammo can be pretty good, but the two PPCs with double heatsink kit is always going to be useful. Throwing a double heatsink kit in just about any mech makes it better, pretty much. So, we start with Inferno SRM ammo, which is actually really good to see. Low skull missions, the enemies often will not even have double heat sinks. So if you have, say, SRM-6, SRM-4, like a standard commando, that's 40 heat damage potentially, and an additional 2 burn strength and 1 burn duration. Which I think that's actually backwards because it then says target generates 1 heat for 2 turns. So, unless the burn strength and duration is talking about the fire on the ground. You know, I've never really looked into it. Regardless, it's very, very good for overheating targets, especially early game. We have a ton of double heat sinks and the double heat sink kit, beautiful. Rack 2 armor piercing, AC5 armor piercing, okay. Mask, I'm actually happy to see a mask. So, unlike a supercharger, if the mask crits or fails, then it's 50%, or no, it's legs and components of the legs that get crit. So, yeah, you can actually get away with failing a couple times with the mask and not seriously be set back. Whereas, you know, the ability to get that extra 50% sprint might be able to get you a backstrike on somebody. So, happy to see that. We got a UAC-20, 25% jam chance. Yeah, that's probably not going to find its way into a mech anytime soon. And since this is all about just dropping on 1.5 skull mission after building our mechs, it's probably not going to see any use at all. UAVs, I'm actually fine with that. They're actually one of the best specialist slot items you can get at the start of a game. Just because removing evasion from targets, especially light mechs, is very helpful. And then also stealth. Anytime you hit somebody with a sensor ping, the stealth being negated a little bit is wonderful. ER medium, double SRM bin, yada yada, bunch of ammo. Okay, if we have a Gauss rifle or a light Gauss rifle, I might consider actually trying to use it. That's overkill on the ammo, but light Gauss rifles ignore evasion and have bonus hit chance, so that's pretty good. Got a tag. I'm actually very happy to see the tag. Early game, if you land the shot with the tag, you can very quickly kill whatever mech you hit. Thunder Eye, not super interesting. We got a pair of double plus exchangers. Alright then. PBC Tigert is recoil of 1. What's special about the Tigert? Is it just that it has an extra ECM jamming? Okay. And then the Sarah Smasher. Yeah, so basically it turns the misfire chance from turning the FI off. Field inhibitor, I think is what the FI is for. So turning the field inhibitor off, it's a jam chance instead of a crit chance, or instead of a misfire chance. So you can get in close and still shoot with the PPC. if necessary. And no, it also has ECM jamming too. So I don't know what's up with the PPC Tiger. Like, it's the same tonnage, same damage, same stability, same heat, same range. I don't understand. I don't understand. Whatever. AC-20 Incendiary is actually very interesting early game. So, if you hit with an AC-20 Incendiary shot, you still do 60 damage. But it also generates 40 heat initially, and an extra 20 heat for 2 turns. If the enemy is running single heat sinks, that basically takes them out of the fight for 3 turns. Very, very good. Then we have UAC-20 ammo. Yeah, that's the other reason we're not going to be running a UAC-20 early game. 5 shots per bin, which is 2.5 alpha strikes. Alright, we got LB-10 cluster, LB-10 slug. Do we have an LB-10? High explosive machine gun ammo is very interesting. Bonus damage to structure, bonus crit chance, but reduced damage to armor. We even got a regular... Okay. 3 of our mechs are going to have exchangers at the start of the game. Pretty good. And here's a stock standard PPC. Okay. No recoil. Is the Tiger just worse? Is that what it is? It's just a PPC that has 1 recoil. Cuz that kind of looks like it has the ECM. Okay, so it has ECM jamming of 2 instead of 1, but it also has 1 recoil. Okay. Other than that, looks like it's exactly the same. Well, the more you know. We got some mortar 4s. UAC 2. It's a lot more interesting than the UAC 20, that's for sure. 10% jam chance. So for each point of gunnery beyond the first, it's a flat 1% reduction in jam chance. So if we have 5 gunnery, that would be a 6% jam chance. Still not great, considering that before you hit 10, you don't guaranteed unjam. And then we got an SRM 2 and a jump jet. Okay. Let's see what we can do with our starting mechs here in the Taurian Concordat space.
Check out this mech bay, Commander.
Alright, so we have Whitworth that I immediately see Artemis. Interesting. So we have LRM 10s with Artemis 4 ammo. That's really good early game. Like, really good. That's, yeah. Bonus 1 evasion, ignore, and accuracy. Nice. Do we have any other LRM ammo that we might care about? No, not really. Thunder Eye, in my opinion, is the worst Thunder ammo. It just does heat damage, and not a whole lot of it. Like, yeah, if you get lucky and the trigger is, you know, they trigger a lot of them, then it can very quickly overheat somebody. But, I mean... So, 50% chance to trigger, and each projectile is 1 mine. So we'd only be able to drop 20 mines. So if they triggered all 20 of the mines, that's 20 heat damage. Womp, womp, womp. Not super interesting. And we really don't have, like, anything. I mean, we could put a tag on here. That's a thing we could do. I think it's a thing we will do. This is going to be a very simple refit. Drop the jump jets. Our cooling is excellent, isn't it? Yeah, 33 to 25. More than enough. We don't need an exchanger here. But yeah, we can just throw a tag on. And now we have LRM medium laser tag. So, very solid support build. And then we still have another ton for armor. This thing is going to be way in the back. So, let's armor up. We don't really need back armor. I think I'll actually drop one of the ticks off the head. We still have 56 on the head, so that means a PPC will not kill. And it also means 2 medium lasers would not kill. Actually, I think 35's fine, because that brings us to 51. So PPC, it would survive with 1 health. A large laser is 40. Yeah, 2 mediums is 50. So yeah, it's fine. 51 early game on the head is fine. And we'll just add that tick to the back, I think. Just in case one of the little filthy backstabbing light mechs gets behind us. And honestly, let's replace the medium laser with the ER medium. We have the heat for it, so we still are overcooling by 2. But now we're able to engage at slightly longer range, 480 instead of 360. 360, yeah. So that's an extra 120 meters that we can engage with the medium laser. So yeah, very solid early game build.
Right. I'll get it.
Now then, fire starter. And yes, I could have also dropped the ammo to the legs so that if there's an ammo explosion, it's less likely to take the entire mech out, but I'm not super worried about that. Let's actually jump straight to the other medium we have. So the Hunchy. We have an AC-20 right now. And do we have any special? We do have the AC-20 incendiary ammo, which again is very interesting. If it hits, that's 3 turns of the mech not doing anything. So, first things first, we're going to put all the stuff in the side torso. All of it. Why am I doing this? Well, if our side torso gets crit, it's going to randomly roll on every component in the side torso to see which one takes the hit. Oh, wait. One of those needs to go back in there. So, instead of if the ammo is alone and has nothing else in that location, actually, incendiary is volatile, so it'll roll twice to explode. We don't want that. So we're actually going to do that. So now there's the 4 leg components, the heatsink, and the AC-20 ammo. So if a crit goes to the right leg, that is a 1 in 6 chance that the crit goes to the ammo. And if the crit goes to the ammo, then it's, you know, twice. It rolls twice to see if it blows up from the crit. Whereas the standard AC-20 ammo rolls once, and it has a... I've never been able to conclusively figure out whether it is rolled per slot that a weapon takes up, or if it just rolls and that weapon is one potential target of the crit. Kind of hard to test, and I haven't exactly dug through the code or anything, so yeah, that's what we could do with the AC-20. We don't really have a lot of other, like, we have an LB2, no ammo. We have the UAC-20 with, what, a single bin? Yeah, a single bin. Yeah. Yeah. Nope. We do have the UAC-2. That would be 15 alpha strikes. But again, the 10% jam chance. Early game before your mech warriors get stats at all. Pretty rough, honestly. Pretty rough. But it does have a range of 10-20. I mean, that is a consideration. The Hunchback is not the fastest mech in the world at 4.6. It would also give us some tonnage to work with. It's 7 tons instead of what, 14? 14. So we'd be able to replace the AC-20 and a medium laser with the UAC-2 and a PPC. But honestly, that's replacing 125 damage with 100. Yes, much better range. But no, I think the Hunchy is fine the way it is. I think the Hunchy, although I can replace this small laser with this ER small laser, gain a little bit more range, so now the ER small can shoot at the same range as the mediums. Ideally, I would want to put like a bigger core and, you know, structure upgrade, armor upgrade, etc. But we don't exactly have... We have a mask. So that's interesting. We could save some tonnage by using exchanger. 34 versus 38. So here we'd be able to drop one heatsink and still be heat neutral. Whereas here we'd be able to drop 14. So that's 3 heat sinks and still be heat neutral. And then we could use that tonnage to put in a mask and armor up slightly. But if we're using the mask, we definitely do not want ammo in the legs, because that crit can detonate ammo. So, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. Why not? There's less things to be triggered by a crit to the side torso. That said, mask. So now instead of 4-6, when we kick this on, it's 4-8. Which doesn't sound like that big of a deal, but the extra 2 is meaningful when you're trying to get in range for the AC-20. And C3 slaves, they changed the way C3 systems work with the save break. If you're not using a master, I don't think the C3 slave actually does anything. So, we actually have Hargel. That's interesting. So Hargel will actually help keep that side torso safer. Anytime we take damage, which early game it's probably going to be, you know, LRM, like a LRM5, medium laser, stuff like that. And this will repair 6 armor per turn whenever it's damaged. Although it looks like it's just 1 tick of repair every time we take damage. But if we're getting hit by, like, machine guns and stuff like that. Huh. You know what? For science. I haven't used the mask or Hargel with the new since the save break, so this will be interesting. But yeah, since we've removed everything from the other side, we now have a shield side. So in addition to having the Hargel and everything, we can actually I'm gonna, just because so much importance and possible explosions are in the right torso, I'm actually gonna shift some armor. And I think same with the leg. So we're definitely gonna want to keep a twist with our left side facing the enemies. But yeah, I think this is a completely viable build. Yeah, looking forward to dropping it. And only 11 days. Cool. On that note,
Shouldn't be too hard.
Usually it would be most optimal to just kind of work on one mech while you drop the others at the start of the game until you get the second mech bay at least upgraded and working at full efficiency, because I'm going to be spending a lot of time and thus wasting money just waiting for this stuff to get finished before I drop on the one mission I'm going to drop for the episode. That Spectre has an XL engine. Really? Also, we have a Firestarter. Firestarters are excellent targets for a double heatsink kit. But first, let's look at the Spectre. I'm curious. We have a double heatsink kit on the Spectre. That's cool. Cool. Cooling. Hahaha. Yeah, so dropping the jump jets. Dropping all the jump jets. Intech, I believe, are the reduced heat. Yes. So reduced heat, only 12 on the large, and only 4 on the mediums, and as compared to 9 and I think 20, something like that. So this thing is super frosty. Yeah, 21 alpha strike, 66 sinking. But we are using all of our hard points. I think we're going to use the PPC here. Which one, though? Sarah's is interesting. Because it's the exact same, except it has 1 recoil as the standard PPC, and the fact that you can turn off the Fion, which allows you to shoot point blank without a accuracy penalty. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. And then that's still actually, yeah, 39 to 66. We are still fine on heat. So I think we're going to replace the small laser intake with another medium laser. Actually, we're going to put the medium laser intake there and put the medium laser on this arm. All right. And we don't have the luxury of a shield side because we're running an XL engine here. But we definitely want to armor up to protect that XL engine because they have a tendency to explode. That actually leaves us with another half ton, but we don't have hard points to use it. The AMS we would need ammo for. We don't need that extra heatsink, because the engine only needs 1 heatsink ton. So here's my thought. We could give it another 1.5 tons of essentially just back armor. Or we could drop this Indosteel, put it on something else, and maybe shave off a little bit of armor. Or just put the small laser back, actually. And then we can actually armor up a little bit again. Yep, I think that's actually the call. Okay. We even have the exchanger, but again, we are so good on heat. Alright. Cool.
On it.
That works.
I'll let you know when that's done.
Firestarter, definitely getting the double heatsink kit. 100% getting the double heatsink kit. Also getting the other double plus exchanger. Double heatsink kit, drop heatsinks, drop jump jets. Alright. And we actually already have Indo here. So we are going to put in, where is it? Oh, we already put it in. Already put it in. We need 2 double heat sinks for the engine for internal, which already puts us in great shape. Which means we can actually replace this small laser with a medium laser, and then armor up, and that's probably the full build. I mean, honestly, do we even need the double heatsink or the double plus exchanger? I actually don't think we do. I think just the standard exchanger is enough. Then again, this is going to be a mech that we're definitely dropping in hot biomes because 4 flamers is 40 heat per turn. If we get in close, it's 40 heat per turn. which is enough to seriously mess with anyone who has bad cooling in a hot biome. Yeah. Or we could use the standard. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. We'll just do this. Yeah, and then continue armoring up. And we're actually going to be short on tonnage. So I think I'm actually going to drop the AMS, in part because it can explode. If we're overheating for whatever reason, it can go boom. And I'm not a fan of my mechs exploding, so... Okay, fully armored up, we still have 0.62 remaining. Going back to that exchanger idea, we could just add another double heatsink kit. I mean, not kit, double heatsink. Heatsink double. And the standard exchanger. So if we add another heatsink double, replace the double plus with the standard exchanger, what's our heat look like there? Overcooling by 9? I think that might be fine. And we kind of got a shield side going. We don't want the side with all the good stuff in it to pop, so... Shield side down to 20 in the back, that's fine. I think this will be adequate. So... This would allow us to drop into a biome that has 15% additional heat generated and still be heat neutral. So I think that's desert, badlands, etc., just not like lunar and Martian. But we always have the option of just not firing all the medium lasers or not firing all the flamers. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do, and we'll give it a try like that. And that frees up the other... this is missile only. So, javelins, basically, there's the missile javelins, and then there's the laser javelins. I was really hoping it was a laser javelin, because... Yeah, that exchanger double plus is all the cooling we would need for a laser javelin. I mean, SRM6, LK, and standard ammo. Replace the standard ammo with Inferno ammo, and call it done. We're nowhere close to the heat. Like, we could even drop the jump jets and armor up and just have a good time. So this thing's gonna be pretty zippy. It's got a 180 core, which means it's a 6'9" movement. But yeah, armor up, armor up, armor up. Replace the paper with actual metal plating. The arms are shield arms, so back armor is actually more important. Yeah, something like that. Like, there's no way we can save ammo here, but I think I will pop in a UAV. This thing's going to be able to get into position very easily. And then again, that's 120 damage. That's a heck of an alpha strike to be sacrificing just UAV ping something. Who do I want to put the UAV on? I mean, this is basically finished. We'll actually put another tick in the head, because I personally, if I'm not going full armor in the head, especially early game, I definitely want the breakpoint of 51, which is what we get here. 35 armor, 16 structure. So that means it takes 51 damage to the head to destroy the cockpit and kill the mech warrior. That means it could take 2 medium lasers and survive, or a standard PPC and survive, standard large laser, etc. So having 30 with 16 structure, you can still lose the head to a single PPC shot or 2 medium lasers or what have you. But yeah, honestly, I think I'd actually, well, okay, if it loses a leg, it's dead. Period. So I think I would actually rather shave off a teeny bit of the arm, the shield arm. So they're at 50 now. Which, as I said, breakpoint 51. So I'm going to put those up to 26. And I'm actually going to strip the 2 points off of the legs. And that's, you hold down shift to adjust the armor by 1 instead of by 5. That's the build. That's what we're going to run. Beautiful.
Logged and noted.
Alright, so
Shouldn't be too
the first thing to do anytime you start a new playthrough is immediately rush towards Mech Bay 2, which requires the repaired power conduits. So there's that. The next thing you do after you've done that is look in navigation and make sure that you're on or close to a half skull or 1 skull or 1.5 skull planet. And actually, based on the mechs that I have, I think I actually would like to go to a arid world, possibly moons, possibly Martian, like a lunar world, something like that. But first, let's actually check the store. You never know what you're gonna find in the store. Some vehicles, Wasp, battle armor equipment, limpet mine? So limpet mines are actually kind of interesting, or really any handheld weapon. I'm absolutely buying that minigun.
New weapon systems available.
That's gonna be fun. Because we have our filthy IFF jammer, beautiful. We have our filthy little backstabber in the form of the SRM6s. The I was just looking at it. That one, the javelin. So we can now put the minigun on the javelin. It can run behind an enemy, shoot 120 damage worth of SRMs, and then follow up with the minigun for potential crits. Bolt-on Mortar 5 is interesting. Basically, any bolt-on weapon when you're not using all of your specialty slots is very interesting.
New weapon
And yeah, I know I'm dumping
available.
like all of my money here. But yeah, I'm gonna get all
New
the
weapon
support
systems
weaponry.
available.
Ooh, LRM 15 actually. Hold on. LRM 15 is only 2 tons heavier than an LRM 10. And we have Indosteel. I'm gonna buy that too.
New
Sure.
weapon systems available.
Alright. And case 1 is garbage. If you're gonna use case 2. Standard case weighs half a ton, and all it does is make that location explode instead of it traveling. But if you're losing, say, a side torso anyway, the mech's kind of already out of the fight, so it's whatever. So I want the Hunchback and Whitworth to be done first. The Firestarter, we're not going to change. It's going to stay the way it is. The Spectre also is probably not going to change and stay the way it is. The Javelin, Whitworth, and Hunchback, though, I've got plans for those. So, let's go back to navigation now that we checked out the store and find ourselves, as I said, like a half skull, 1 skull, or 1.5 skull planet. This is Arctic World. That's the opposite of what we want. Arctic World, Desert World. There we go. Extensive volcanism. Nice. Moons. Unfortunately, it is a 2-skull planet. Now, with the base standard settings for a campaign, you have a 2 difficulty variation, which is 1 skull. Each each difficulty is a half skull increment, which means with base default settings for the campaign, this is anywhere between 1 skull and 3 skull missions. So normally I would say, you know, try to find a half skull or 1.5 skull or something. But since I'm doing the Mechlab Monday thing where I'm going to drop on a 1.5 skull mission anyway, why not? Let's go. So, after we finish traveling...
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
Okay, more pressingly, we go in... Nope, not Mech Bay. Engineering.
Be with you.
And we start Mech Bay 2.
Right, I'll get the team on
Quick
it right away.
500,000 C-bills there. And then after Mech Bay 2 finishes, we are going to go with... Not that one. Oh, right. It unlocks with Mech Bay 2. Yeah, requires Mech Bay 2. Enables second repair bay to work at 100%. That's very important. Otherwise, for every day you pass, it's only half a day of work, so... Yeah. But we're going to get there. Sooner than later. And notice that I have not leveled up my pilots yet. Even though most mech warriors do have some starting experience to use, especially your commander. It increases, well, the commander not. The commander has no upkeep, but your other mech warriors, if they have skill points to spend, it will actually increase their salary. So you want to wait until you're just about to drop on a mission to do anything with them. In other news, our Whitworth is done, so immediately, my curiosity here is if we drop in the Indosteel, it saves 2 tons, which means we can upgrade that to an LRM-15. It does impact our heat a little bit, which is concerning since we're going straight for a hot planet. But we have an Exchanger Double Plus sitting around, and now heat is no longer a problem. Beautiful. And then, in addition to that, since this is a longer range mech, we're going to throw the IFF jammer on it. The ECM is more effective at longer range, basically. So the ECM Shield of 3 is not quite as good as a Guardian ECM or Angel ECM, but it's definitely better than nothing. So we should be able to hang back and shoot very accurate missiles and stuff at targets while not taking too much return fire. Hopefully. And not to mention, I mean, then again, the bolt-on mortar... Ooh, the bolt-on mortar is actually very interesting now that I think about it. Because with the bolt-on mortar, we would be able to definitely stay out of the minimum range, because we'd want to stay out of the minimum range anyway, since it's the same as the LRMs. Yeah, actually, instead of the IFF, yeah, we're gonna go with the bolt-on mortar here. Ah, carrying capacity. The Exchanger significantly reduces the carry capacity, and it's an 8-ton bolt-on anyway, so... Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. I did not expect a Mortar 8 to be, or a Mortar 5 bolt-on to be that heavy. But it's fine. We'll toss it on maybe something else. It's just 8 sounds so heavy. I was not expecting 8 for that. Oh well. And these are 3-ton, okay. But these are handheld, so we need hands to use them. Fortunately, the Hunchback has hands, so that's cool. But yeah, this is definitely the 5 extra missiles is an extra 25 damage. And again, we have Artemis, very, very high accuracy, so we will be able to shoot at very mobile targets with the Whitworth with some degree, excuse me, with some degree of success. We only have 3 tons of carry capacity here on the Hunchy, which is just enough for the limpet mine. Cool.
Right.
Otherwise, we're just going to leave it right the way it is. Javelin is going to be the next thing up.
That work order. Waypoint
Alright.
reached, Commander.
First things first, we finished our mech bay, which means the second thing is going to be repaired more quickly, but we really definitely definitely want to get this automation upgrade so that our second mech bay is working at 100%. We have 9 days before the financial report. Is there anything that is so good in the store that I'm willing to... Ooh, enhanced LRM 5. 3 tons for 35 damage. Not bad. And it also has no minimum range. That's probably the best part. But I can't think, like, we definitely don't want to put that on... We definitely don't want to put that on the Whitworth, because we would be replacing an LRM 10. So 50 damage being replaced by 35, and we're going to stay super far back anyway. We don't really want to replace it on the Javelin, because the Javelin's definitely fast enough to get in there with SRMs, and the SRMs are 10 damage apiece instead of 7. I don't think the Hunchback even has a missile hardpoint. I know the Firestarter doesn't. Yeah, no. Pretty sure we cannot use it, although it is a very solid weapon system. Enhanced LRMs are just great. Medium laser, small laser, yada yada yada. Okay. Alright. Cool. So, we're going to wait for the Javelin to be up. Alright. Checking the Javelin now.
Here in the hole.
Again, Javelin is going to be super short range and super fast. Perfect for the minigun. So this will let us get behind. It actually has the full machine gun toggle of how much you want to shoot. And firing, you know, the ×6 into somebody's back is pretty nice. Plus it gets bonus accuracy against battle armor and bonus damage against battle armor, so that's fun too. But yeah, that's a nice little upgrade. Unfortunately, that does mean we cannot use the limpet mine. But I think the minigun on this particular mech is better. If it was LRMs or something, I would absolutely use the limpet mine, but no. No, we're going to use the minigun. This thing is our filthy little backstabber of choice. Beautiful.
Log and note.
And then the Spectre is up in 5 days. Again,
Those upgrades you
optimal
asked for
play
are online,
would
Commander.
be dropping on missions before you do all of the modifications across the board. Especially while you're waiting for the second mech bay to be finished.
Whenever you are.
Alright, we're going to continue. Whatever. We have 30 more days before we absolutely need to drop, and we will. So, again, you don't want to be in this situation in an actual playthrough. But it's Mechlab Monday, so even if we get completely obliterated in the first mission, it's fine. Alright, Spectre. Spectre has 3.5 ton carry capacity. Welp. What does UAV take? 0.25. Beautiful. I think I need to go back and also put the UAV. We don't have 2 hands. So the way hands work, at least now, there's a save break coming in November that's going to change the way hands work a little bit, and specialist slots in general. But the way they work right now is if it takes half or less of your specialist slot tonnage, then it can be used with one hand. If it takes more than half, it requires both hands. So we cannot use the limpet mine because it only has one hand on the Spectre. Unfortunate. But fine. We still want the UAV.
On it.
It's highly unlikely the Spectre will be overheating unless it gets hit by like Inferno rounds or something, but if it does, at least we have another option. The Firestarter, we're gonna see if the Firestarter has hands. Some do. Oh. Trick or treat. Treat. No lasting consequences. Okay. Ah. So we actually do get a treat. Rotting Indosteel. Enemies will crit 1.5 times more often. Minus 5% structure points, but saves 50% structure weight. Interesting. Infected Myomer Bundle. Adds 10 armor to their location. Repairs 10 armor in installed location. Can explode for 8. Okay. Maybe it's a like Halloween event or something that they're doing. Maybe. I'm not going to use it because I don't think that's a standard like thing that happens and stuff. Anyway.
Welcome to the grease pit, Commander.
So, Javelin, we have the minigun on. The Hunchback has limpet mines. I am a little tempted to toss on the Indosteel Rotting and the Infected Myomer bundles, but I'm not going to. Although I will look real quick. Does it stack? No. Okay. Yeah, no, we'll keep the standard Hargel that we started with. Whitworth has the IFF Jammer and Exchanger. It can't use the Limpet Mine. Javelin. I guess we're gonna put the other UAV on the Javelin. I doubt we'll ever actually use it because, I mean, we've got dual SRM6s and a minigun. That's pretty awesome. But yeah. Sure.
Right.
And yeah, I didn't realize the bolt-on mortar 5 was going to be 8 tons. That I wouldn't have bought it if I had realized, because that means we would need, I think, an 80-tonner. Actually, I think it would be an 80-tonner, wouldn't it? Yeah, because this is default 5 without the exchanger, and it's a 50-ton mech. So yeah, we would need an 80-tonner to use that bolt-on mortar 5. That's pretty terrible, honestly. But it's whatever. Do we have anything else, actually, to do? Or do we just finish repairing our building? I mean, we do have the limpet mine, but I don't think we have any mechs with hands available left anymore. I mean, unless the fire starter... Does the fire starter have 2 hands? I don't think it does. I think it's got gun fists. Pretty sure fire starters have gun fists. Yeah, we got gun fists. Alright. That's fine. We're using the exchanger anyway, so we wouldn't have even had the carry capacity for it. It is a shame that the Spectre only had 1 hand. That would have been a good candidate for the limpet mines. In any case, we're done. So it's finally time to drop, which means it's time to level up our mech warriors. And yeah, we're starting with the Ronin start. First of all, we have Aramaki, Noble Technician Spacer Lucky Gladiator. Okay. Cargo Vroom. He's one of the Roguetech. He's one of the Roguetech pilots. 25% chance to nerf or buff your C-bills by 2500. Jason Monkey. Minus 5% heat generated. Plus 0.5 mech tech entrenched after walk. How much does he cost? Oh, that's why we're losing so much money every month. 100,000, huh? Wow. Alright. Minus 5% heat generated, plus 0.5 mech tech, entrenched after walking. Pilot can call in tank reinforcements during battle? Ex-military technician, commander, brave. Wow. Yeah, we're definitely going to try him out. Gaki. Ex-military, mech warrior, spacer, commander, noble officer.
Yes, Commander. Receiving you.
Aramaki can actually get a skill point, and we're going to put it in tactics because it gives initiative, sensor roll, which is very important to not get the no sensors debuff, as well as being more effective against stealth targets, targets with ECM, etc. And the sensor roll helps the accuracy a lot more than 1 point of gunnery early on.
Commander.
How's it going?
That's why we're also getting...
Sleeping. What do you want?
We're gonna get 1 tactics, 1 gunnery on Grandpa? Actually... Grandpa's reckless. 1 evasion ignore. We have a hunchback with an AC-20. Hunchback with an AC-20 that has 1 evasion ignore is pretty interesting. No, not guts. Piloting. So we're going to give him piloting so that he can use the mask. Actually, wait. Oh, yeah, no, he's military as well. So, yeah. Definitely, he's going to be on the hunchy.
Ready for orders.
Kraken, military mech warrior brave assassin. Same that we were going to do with Grandpa. Tactics gunnery, tactics gunnery. Tactics gunnery, that's our commander.
Confirmed, Commander.
Morphium. Tactics gunnery.
Mech warrior training complete.
And Rollo cannot put any skill points in anything. Alright. We're definitely going to use cargo for him. 100%. And then other than that, we'll pick whoever. So, let's get straight into it. Command Center. What hot missions do we have? Ooh. There's only one 1.5 skull mission. Alright, fine. Let's do a 2 skull. Martian biome? Okay. The special drop tonnage basically is not going to matter because we probably have... yeah, 400 tons. That's more than enough. So we've got the Hunchback with Grandpa. The Whitworth... I mean... I'd rather put Lucky on a mech that has a jam chance on something, but I don't know if we actually do, other than the PPC, that we can turn the field inhibitor off. Jinxed. So as long as we don't get knocked unsteady, Jinxed is just objectively 1, or, you know, it's just 1 evasion. Plus 2 difficulty to hit. But if we get knocked unsteady, then we get -1 defense. However, with Dependable, -5% stability damage taken, less likely to get knocked unsteady, pretty good. And let's see, heat efficiency. Grandpa might run into slight heat problems. The Whitworth is completely frosty. And with a tag, we definitely want to drop it. The Firestarter, we definitely want to drop the Firestarter. That's kind of the entire reason we came to a hot biome. And then the Javelin also has heat in the form of the Inferno SRMs. So, also a very good candidate for a hot biome. Are those the 4? Are we gonna leave the Spectre? I think we're just gonna leave the Spectre. We do have the Guardian ACM XL engine, so it's a solid mech. But honestly, it's probably good to not drop it until we upgrade it defensively a little bit more. That said, the Guardian ACM is already... The heat efficiency is amazing. But I definitely want to try the mask on the Hunchback. For science. And the Limpet Mine. For science. I mean, we could just not drop the Whitworth. It's got 40 less armor. The Spectre has 40 less armor. But LRM 15, LRM 10, that's 125 damage. And then another 25 from the ER medium. So that's 150 damage. And the tag. Tag helps so much early game. yeah, the LRM's just better. Also, the more damage instances there are, the less low hit chance matters. Alright, now then. Firestarter is 6960, Javelin is 1830, and Whitworth is 4230. So we're definitely going to put Cargo Vroom on the Firestarter. What? Oh, he's tank only. Wait, do tanks generate heat now? I don't know, I haven't actually experimented with the tanks at all. They don't have a heat bar, so probably not. So his most interest, well, then again, he can call in tanks. Let's try him out. Why not? Let's try it. Now then, Whitworth, Mech Warriors don't really need anything in particular. Firestarter, also nothing in particular, and Javelin, also nothing in particular. However, the minigun does have a jam chance. And our commander not only has Lucky to reduce that jam chance, also has improved panic resist, bonus evasion, and if the Javelin explodes, they have plot armor. They won't die. Kraken, I don't... I mean, Assassin, I guess, might be useful on the Firestarter. Probably not. Morphium is literally just a sit in the Argo and have benefits Mech Warrior. The only thing that matters in a fight is the initiative. Rolo, I don't want to drop somebody who has 2 gunnery, 2 tactics. He will never hit anything. Aramaki, Lucky Gladiator. I mean, there's a chance we kick with the Firestarter, so sure. Although Lucky is good for clustering. Lucky is very good for clustering. And Assassin makes more sense on a pinpoint mech than a splash mech. So we're going to ignore his Gladiator, basically, and we're just going to use his Lucky to get better clustering on the LRMs. Yeah. Actually, is the Javelin more likely to get knocked unsteady? Because they both have Lucky. And the Javelin... No, I'm not going to kick with the Javelin, because if you miss a kick, you lose all your evasion. And the Javelin is much more lightly armored than anyone else. Oh, the Javelin... Wait. The Javelin has no weapons in its arms. Oh, yeah. We can punch and still shoot everything, because all of its weapons are in the side torsos. So yeah, Aramaki, we got the Lucky for the bonus clustering, and we've got Gladiator so we can punch for 5% extra damage and stability. Nice. There we go. Half-star Lance, 2-skull mission. What's the worst that could happen? Alright, here we go. 2-skull battle.
Command interface
We are
initiated.
explicitly trying to use heat shenanigans to take these guys out. At 2-skull difficulty, we're probably going to see some mediums. Probably. So, immediately dropping behind this ridge to give them absolutely no chance to shoot us, I hope. And we have the benefit of the dust storm as well. Nope, they see us. I was not expecting them to be on our flank right there with a Vulcan. Ooh, Pirate Vindicator is actually going to be really toasty. So, pirate weapons tend to run hot. Firestarter 9T, interesting. Vulcan, that thing is scary. That has a lot of weapons. Yeah, no, I need evasion.
Ah, God,
I
I
need
was
evasion.
sleeping. What do you
So
want?
the mask has no fail chance with only 4. Okay. So we only have 4. We have 4 piloting. Yeah, and the mask has a 0% fail chance. Huh. Okay. I think I want Grandpa to actually hold off on the mask. I anticipate it's gonna have a fail chance next turn, most likely. So we're instead just gonna stay in the dust storm, which gives us cover, so damage reduction. And actually, do I just move for 1 and get braced as well? I think so. I think
You're
moving
asking a
for
lot of
1.
an
Ah, right. I keep forgetting to turn off the camera stuff. I'll do it after. So yeah, I think 1 and 40% damage reduction is better than 2 and 20%.
Yeah?
Now, the Whitworth we actually want to fall back with, if possible. There, our back is exposed to indirect fire,
Understood. Moving
but
fast.
they don't have line of sight to us. So that's valuable.
Standing by.
At least I think they don't. I could be wrong. If they do, then that was a terrible blunder. Yeah, I think they do. Oops. It's fine. It's fine. That's exactly what Mechlab Monday is all about. Making horrible mistakes
Position
and seeing if we
confirmed.
can still pull it off. Alright. So absolutely move and brace, move and brace. The extra 1 evasion is absolutely not worth. Except for with the tank, because you can't brace a tank. So we have a medium rifle, SRM-6, machine gun, and a mine dispenser. So I think what we do here then is we roll on in, getting maximum evasion possible. And instead of shooting all that, we just shoot the mine dispenser. Ah, we can't, right. Can we, actually? I mean, it is lighting up. No weapon can fire. Is it just because... I don't know. I haven't tried to attack ground since the save break on round 1 yet. Yeah, no, it's probably just because it's round 1. Alright. Whatever, it's fine. Okay.
Good to go.
Aramaki.
Moving to
Move and brace. Alright. Fire starter, coming in. Yeah. So we got a fire starter and 3 medium mechs. And then it sounds like something else. Like a VTOL. Possibly airstrike.
Ah, God, I was sleeping.
I don't know.
What do you want?
We'll see what happens. Oh, I can shoot him in the back. With what, though? Just the AC-20, huh? At a 4%. Oof. That is much better. And if I use the mask, I should be able to get into optimal range. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what the limpet mine looks like. let's see what the limpet mine looks like. Limpet mine. And, I mean, fire starters are notorious for bad heat. So I think we will use the incendiary. Then again, do I save it for the rest of the fight? Because a standard shot will also just completely shred this dude. Completely take off an arm. Or almost take off a side torso. Almost take off a leg. Nah, let's go incendiary. And we miss anyway, so
Stab me.
it's fine. And we missed with the limpet mine. Okay.
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements.
Okay, so it was not airstrike I was hearing. It was definitely a second lance, but that's fine.
What do you need?
Completely and totally fine. What's our hit chance here? Not actually terrible, honestly. 16s and 10? I've seen worse. I've shot worse. I've definitely taken worse shots than that. Yeah, tough decision. Yeah, I think that's what we do.
Acknowledged.
If we can soften him up a bit, and then with the tag, if it hits.
All weapons fire.
A whopping 15 damage. Oh, the early game struggle is real. Okay, single large laser. That's fine.
Standing by.
2.2. Yeah, no. Definitely do this. Definitely doing this. Yeah, definitely doing that. Alright. And minigun, sure. It has a jam chance of 0 unless we bump it up to at least ×8, so might as well.
Firing all weapons.
There's always a chance the machine gun hits ahead. Oh?
Oh man, we're on our plane. This is like Chosen Reservoir all over again.
That?
Took a hard hit there.
That? What? That's a different loadout than I remember. Okay. That's fine. He's also very hot. And yeah. Should be fine. Should be completely fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Got it.
We're gonna just use the mine dispenser. I really need to take off the cinematic camera, but it's fine. 'Cause yeah, our hit chance is awful. However, we don't really need to hit. What? Weird. Okay. I see. Sure. Whatever. It's fine. We'll see what we can
I'm
do.
out of SRMs. Damage is minor, Commander.
We will see what we can do. Alright, so hover tank, VTOL. Ow. The AC-5 actually hit. That's scary.
Not much armor left in that location.
Receiving you.
Alright. I mean... Can't get in his back. Unfortunate. I mean, I guess in that case we just get into his side. Shooting past our hunchy. Those are some pretty good hit chances, though. I'll risk the stray shots to get the higher accuracy. Because, yeah, if we hit with the flamers... Yeah. Very much hot. Very much hot. If he shoots again, he's likely to overheat. And in a 2-skull mission, they definitely have much better piloting stats than we do. So we are at a distinct disadvantage, but if we built the mechs well enough, and we're dropping in an optimal enough situation...
Oh, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
It might be fine. 16, 20s, 18... I really do want to get... Oh yeah, the mask has a 14% fail chance. I really do want to get the hunchback in here, though. But only a 16%. You know what? It's fine.
Oh, I don't like going fast. It's scary.
We're going to keep the AC-20 silent this round. And we're still generating heat because of what we got hit by. Oof. It's fine. Also, masked didn't crit, so that's cool. Movement penalty minus 30 meters right now. That's rough. I should have actually just moved Embrace now that I think about it. Yeah, no, we're just gonna drop heat. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. So our faster mechs are gonna deal with the fire starter. And we will see. Ow. God, he's so accurate. It hurts so bad.
Oh, God, they're
Standing by.
It hurts so bad. I think we actually have the heat to be able to do this. Then again, I feel like the fire starter is the better candidate to deal with this fire starter, especially if he shuts down and is overheating, since the fire starter will do bonus damage to an overheating target. Yeah, no, I think the better option is get an optimal range of the swordsman. We are almost unsteady, which is, you know, bad. But we can vigilance to hopefully not explode. And the swordsman is unlikely to get opened unless our clustering is really good. So I'm not gonna crank up the minigun yet. Nice head hit, beautiful. That will help. Alright. Hunchback still soaking damage like a boss. Won't be able to keep doing it for much longer, though.
Oh, God, they're shooting me, and I'm really
especially now that he's unsteady.
For real this time.
Beautiful.
Ready for orders.
Alright. This... Our heat efficiency is not good enough to get into his back. So... I think we'll actually join the party up here.
Just run. Got it.
I think we will join the party up here. See if we can shut down the swordsman a little bit. One hit. That's unfortunate. Alright. Yeah? And then let the Whitworth... Yeah.
On it.
That's a good call. Let the Whitworth handle the hunt or the fire starter. Inferno. Interesting. Machine gun. Something like that. Actually, no. If it hits arm, it'll still blow it off. If it hits leg, side torso, or center.
Firing.
Ammo explosion.
Down.
I will
Yep.
take that. I will happily take that. Here we are definitely going to keep the Whitworth in the cover. Are we though? That's an awful hit chance on a shutdown target. And yeah, we basically have to stay in the dust storm anyway. That's fine. We'll get some work done. It's fine. This is going to, actually, the Artemis is much better. Yeah, no, the Artemis, I think I would rather shoot something that has some evasion. Panther. Interesting target. Then again, that is a tag. Nah, Vindicator.
Okay, I'm on it.
Definitely going for the Vindicator. The damage is more impactful, the accuracy is more meaningful, and tags are good. Tags are very good. Tags are less important on shutdown target than they are on active target.
Good to go.
I will, I think, fall back with the Javelin, though. Put my back against some rocks, and hopefully get some work done on this fire starter. Yeah, there we go. All the times. Plasma torches. Ah, that's what he was doing. Vehicle flamers and plasma torches. I mean, I don't know if he's running XL. But there was a chance I opened up the center and crit him out. Potentially. I just realized I was shooting him from the side. That was a terrible idea. I should have gone for side torso. Would have been much more likely to hit. Ow. Structure exposed on the Hunchback.
Shot went in the armor and it's bouncing around in here. and it
Less
sounds like
than
a pinball
ideal.
machine.
Absolutely less than ideal. Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Ah, God, I was
All right.
sleeping. What do you want?
Definitely turning the mask off. We're gonna move and shoot anyway. Yeah. Gonna turn our shield side towards the enemies. Hopefully it's enough. Still toasty, huh? Alright.
Running him up, knocking him down, just
Unfortunate.
like Mellow Woods.
Unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, our Hunchback is being focused so hard. And we can't afford to lose a mech for each one we kill.
Oh, God, they're shooting me in a...
Yeah?
Alright. Vindicator. Vulcan. I think we just go with hit chance here. we landed the tag. That will help. Fire starter failed to start up. Beautiful. Alright, hover tank running over a whole bunch of mines. Unfortunately did not take much damage from it. Also... Costs 50 resolve, deploys a tank from the Argo's storage bays under your control. We don't have any tanks in our storage bay. So I guess we can't use it. Good times. Vindicator? Seems like a good target.
Got it.
Pop the rest of his armor. And yeah, we're definitely going to have him, I think, open. So, all the times. Okay, crit his
Taking
PPZ.
a critical hit. Receiving
Also, he's running protos. That's amazing.
confirmed.
So if we can make his protos explode, he will instantly shut down and no longer be a problem. Minor optimization, I should actually have the flamers after the lasers, so that if we open him... Uh-oh. Ow. Yeah, our Hunchy's in bad shape.
That shot went in the armor and it's bouncing around in here. and
Our
it sounds
Hunchback
like a
is
pinball
in very
machine.
bad shape. Alright, luckily the Vespa has not landed a laser yet. But, we need to kill. Oh. That works. That's exactly why I wanted to fight in a hot biome. Exactly the reason. I think our Hunchback is going to skirt around these rocks
What do you
to
need?
just try to get clear. Reach some degree of safety. That's probably going to be the best hit chance we have on this
Bugging
Vespa.
out.
And it shouldn't take much. It only has 10 arm or 10 structure in each location. So we don't need too many
Let her
hits. There's 30 or 25 damage, I think we did. Not great. Oof. Yeah, this is getting very dangerous
That
for our
shot went in the
Hunchy.
armor and it's bouncing around in here and it sounds
So,
like a pinball machine.
on the bright side, if we lose that arm, it's just a medium laser. But if the side torso gets opened and starts getting crit out, we have serious problems. So this is absolutely the point where we start pulling off... yeah, just completely start pulling off. In hindsight, I should have moved Embraced. Because these hit chances are so awful. Yeah, I absolutely should have moved Embraced. I will actually Vigilance.
Battlemech power-up
Okay.
detected.
And he's back active again, so it is time to cause him some grief.
On my way.
Just like that.
Firing.
Not a kill.
Solid connection on that one.
I was very much expecting an ammo explosion there. Did I not turn the minigun up all the way? Ooh. Okay. Okay. That thing's scary.
Ready for orders.
And has 6 evasion. And is probably going to be the entire reason we lose this mission. Just saying. Yeah, I think it's time that we fall back a little bit.
Roger.
Try to get away from that the hover tank. Try to finish off this fire starter. And again, the flamers should be after the medium lasers. and they're actually less impactful in part because of their hit chance and in part because of damage fall off. So we're just going to shoot the mediums. That's a kill. Beautiful.
Mech destroyed.
Now then, what next? Cattle Master, turn 25. Okay.
That shot went in the armor and it's bouncing around in here and it sounds like a pinball machine.
Okay. I don't know what's up with that dude only firing the one little laser. Was he a rocket Vulcan? No, he was not. Why is he only firing the laser? Or the whatever it is, tag or whatever. Oof. Okay. The Vespa finally hit right after I got done saying it hadn't.
Ah, God, I was sleeping.
Figures.
What do you want?
Makes sense. Yeah.
You're asking a lot of an old guy.
That Vulcan is toasty. So if this hits...
Lining him up,
Nope.
knocking him down just like
Nothing
Bella
hit.
Woods. I can't believe
All
I
right.
missed. I also
Whatever.
can't believe I'm
It's
still
fine.
alive.
It's fine. Punchback can now not be shot by the reinforcements, so at least there's that. But we're going to need to deal with these high evasion targets. The Bandit hovercraft and the Vespa are scary. So scary. I can't believe it one-shot the tank like that. It must do so much heat damage.
Yep.
Yeah, 6 evasion, 7 evasion. We're gonna have to shoot at them for a while to actually take them down. Unless, if I can get into optimal range with the Whitworth. No, that's obstructed. If I can get into optimal range, I might be able to get a decent hit chance on them.
Heading out.
But we'll definitely start with that. Because a tag would also very much help.
Roger.
Unfortunately, no tag.
Waiting for orders.
Alright. I mean, we definitely need to drop some heat. At the same time, though, yeah, the minigun does not. I believe it's ×6 is no jam chance. Yeah. Sure. We're redlining. But we need to take that thing down before it shoots its actual full payload, whatever it may be. Yeah. Let's get our fire starter in there. See if we can get some work done.
Now, let's handle this.
Unfortunate. Did not hit with a single flamer. Alright. Alright.
That shot went in the armor.
Grandpa is
and
going to try to
bouncing
stay
around
where
in here, and it
only
sounds
that
like a pinball
VTOL can
machine.
hit him. Uh-oh.
Oh God, they hit me. I dropped my pills everywhere.
He's panicked.
Ah.
That's not good. Okay. Okay.
Systems holding.
Alright. I'm not super worried about the Panther and the Cattle Master. I'm definitely much more worried about the vehicles.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
I mean, a side shot would be much more likely to hit. Right? 40.8 on the mediums instead of 34.5. Never mind. No, we are definitely better off just moving.
You're asking a lot of an old guy.
And again, going vigilance. Finally! There we go. Yeah, feel the heat. Feel the heat. Although, in all fairness, using the incendiary on the vehicles would have probably been better.
Yep.
Probably. And yeah, we're gonna just continue trying to take down this Vespa with the Whitworth. It has the highest hit chance on highly evasive targets. And again, we hit the tag. That's important.
Commander.
We hit the tag. That is so incredibly helpful. Alright. Javelin. Do we go overheat a little bit? I don't think we do. And I think we actually keep the minigun at ×6 for higher hit chance. Then again, accuracy through volume of fire sounds like a plan. And yeah, I drop one of the SRMs, in part because we're running low on ammo. We do still have Inferno ammo, but I'm going to save that, I think, for the tanks. Or the Cattle Master.
Confirmed. Critical hit, Commander.
Unfortunate.
Standing by.
Not that unfortunate, but it would have been nice if that killed. And honestly, if we had shot it with both SRMs, it probably would have killed. But we're going to get over here, and we're going to start making the Panther toasty.
Aye, aye.
Or at least try to. Just completely shut down his PPC.
On it.
Because Panther 9Rs are running single heat sinks. The PPC generates, I think, 30 heat, so
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do
basically,
you want?
unless he stops shooting, I think this is actually the play. We'll be generating extra heat, but not that much extra heat. Save the AC-20.
Lining him up and knocking him down just like Bellow
Okay,
Woods.
did not hit center. That's unfortunate. Mines? Nope. Yep. Inferno SRM explosion. Beautiful. And now Grandpa can poke out with an opportune shot after everyone has acted. Vigilance to get higher initiative and duck back away. As long as this Vespa does not kill him. Or the hover tank. We do have to worry about the Vespa and hover tank getting around behind.
Ready for orders.
Alright. I think I'm better off getting in his back because the Panther's left side is... The right arm has the PPC, so destroying his left side is not going to do effectively anything. Whereas if I get in his back,
Throttle down.
I can shred through him pretty fast while also having insanely good hit chance.
All weapons. Go.
And hopefully I don't overheat. Good.
Watch those heat levels.
Beautiful. Alright. 3 evasion,
Confirmed.
42% hit chance with the Artemis. Lovely. Here goes nothing. Alright, that's a major concern off the board.
That one's gone.
So we don't have to worry about anything getting to Grandpa unless they get around past the rest of our forces around the edge of those rocks, is what I'm trying to say. Words hard. Okay, we're gonna focus the Cattle Master with the non-heat stuff, since he's primarily running ballistics. Dropping back down to 6 on the minigun. Actually, I'm gonna save the recoil.
Roger.
Save the recoil this turn. There comes the hover tank. Scary. I think he's actually coming around for Grandpa. No, he's coming for the javelin. Oh wow, that's so much heat. Plus 62.
Heat damage. Damage.
Wow. Yeah. That is terrifying. Okay. They saw our backstrike and raised us a backstrike. Oh geez, it gets another turn? That's not cool. Wow. Plus
Generating a lot of heat.
100 heat.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
What? And we have a 7% hit chance on it because it has 6 evasion.
You're asking a lot of an old guy.
Well then. Wait. Is its pilot bleeding out? What? Okay, Cattle Master, raw damage. Please die. Or we miss everything.
What do you need?
That works too. This
I'll do what I can.
is important. This is so important. That needs to die. That needs to die.
Ready for orders.
Okay, we're definitely shutting down here. That's no question. We are definitely shutting down here. Which means... Wow, it also has so much armor. That's busted. Okay, he's bleeding out 6 activations remaining. So... I cannot reach the Cattle Master. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we're gonna just kick the Panther and shoot him.
On my way.
Because we're shutting down anyway, might as well get one last Alpha Strike in before we probably die. That was incredibly ineffective, but he is panicked.
Damn it.
He is panicked. And that's
Yes,
fine.
Commander.
That's completely fine. Also our Javelin. Probably gonna die. Unless we jettison our ammo. I think we legitimately jettison our ammo here. Let's see, is it Shift Control? Control click, yeah. And then can I not jettison the minigun ammo? That's problematic. It's going to explode. It's absolutely going to explode. Unfortunate. Yeah, so we're gonna UAV. No, wait. We're gonna move there.
Heading out.
And then UAV ping, so that we also catch the Cattle Master.
I've got a sensor lock.
And minigun goes boom. No, it doesn't.
Hey, he's redlining.
Wait. He didn't even shut down? That's impressive. Yep, fair.
Critical hit.
Fair.
That one, I think.
100 heat
Good
damage.
to go.
Just wanted to reiterate that. 100 heat damage. I mean, there's always a chance that we crit.
Firing. Reporting negative damage.
There we go.
I've got to shut down.
Although,
Yeah?
the minigun has not exploded, so maybe you can't have handhelds explode from overheating? Maybe? I think I'm actually going to stand and shoot because I cannot afford for this thing to take another turn. And I'm running out of ammo. There's a chance. There is a chance. So we are doing 150 damage.
Attacking from position.
And we do have lucky, so high clustering, but definitely not enough. Nope.
Ah, God,
Not
I was sleeping. What do
enough.
you want?
Okay.
You're asking a lot of an old guy.
Honestly, 23%. I'll take it. Actually hit. Beautiful. 140 damage.
Wow, he fell down like I do.
Okay.
My heat sinks can't take much more.
Okay. Cattle Master. Yep. Yep.
That shot went in the armor and it's bouncing
Yep.
around in here and it sounds like a pinball. Oh God, why does everything hurt so much?
I mean, honestly, we wouldn't be in this situation if that thing hadn't been able to pump out 100 heat damage per turn.
Oh God.
Losing friendly.
So it took out our tank in one shot, and it shut down
I'm here.
two of our mechs, essentially. More or less completely took them down. No, we're gonna shoot the Cattle Master. And that's why.
Target destroyed.
Okay.
LRMs are out.
Restart. Shuts down again.
Shutting down.
Standing by.
Restarts.
Watch those
Shuts
heat
down.
levels. Engine critical. Shutting down.
Yeah. We were fine except for that hover tank.
He's blown past my armor.
That was ridiculous.
Aye aye.
That was absolutely ridiculous. Also, we're out of LRM ammo. So we actually can't get an angle on
Going full
the
throttle.
Panther. That's unfortunate. What just happened?
Mission successful.
Alright. So I feel like our builds were pretty solid, but they just... That hover tank single-handedly, like, did all of this. If it wasn't for the hover tank shutting down two of our mechs, I could have just kept the Hunchback safe for the rest of the battle and lost nothing. But the fact that two of our mechs were shut down, including one that had 45 structure left center torso, like... Yeah. Yeah. That was rough. That thing is so crazy. 3 heavy vehicle flamers, 2 pirate flamers. That's insane. So yeah, our strategy was very effective until the enemy did it better. So we've got the Panther, we've got Swordsman, but at this point, with as much damage as we took and as much as we lost, yeah, I would definitely be looking for something a little bit better. And there really isn't anything better. So yeah, it would just be mech parts, working towards the next mech. Pirate Vindicator is actually pretty interesting. 4 energy, 1 missile, and 1 support hardpoint. But after 20 affinity, plus 2 right arm mounted accuracy, plus 1 piloting, plus 1 gunnery. Pretty good. Yeah, no, I think going for the Vindicator is the answer. And possibly getting lucky for the last part. Nope. I wonder if it did the thing where the 5th part just disappeared. Oh, that was a thing that used to happen. Alright, 271,000, most of which is the Hunchback. That's what I want to click. Yeah, 244,000. If the Hunchback would have been able to stay where he was tucked away hiding, it would have been fine. But that was also a 2-skull mission, which I wouldn't recommend unless you're just reckless or doing a one-shot like this. First mission before you really upgrade your mechs probably shouldn't be a 2-skull mission. But that's Mechlab Monday. And that has been the Mechlab Monday for the week. So I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, have a good one.
Roger. That's a choo-choo.